the timing, why and what you need to get good at right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you look at the whole United States financial division, and not even just financial division, us, everyday folks, hardworking individuals, majority of people don't have a plan. A majority of people don't know what to do if they were to get a flat tire or let alone 4 flat tires right now. If there was an expense exceeding $5,000, half of Americans today wouldn't know what to do or where to get that money. Now, meanwhile, in the financial services industry, 98% of individuals are left in the wind. Figure it out. We can't help you. You don't make enough. And more financial companies are sticking to their original plan of catering to the top 2%, fighting over the top 2% wealthy Americans in the United States. While 98% individuals like you and I, hardworking individuals, middle class America, lower income, sorry, you got to figure it out. Even upper middle class. And now more than ever, a part-time opportunity has not just become more of a convenience, it has become a necessity. How many people do you know, and maybe this fits your bill, how many people do you know right now that are overworked, underpaid, and unappreciated for the amount of work that they're doing? Yet they are stuck because that income pays for a majority of their lifestyle or what? Commitments, car payment, mortgage, rent, kids' tuition. Yet they are unhappy but stuck because they don't have a way out. So a part-time opportunity has not just become something of convenience, but absolutely a necessity. And we're able to reach people and get people an exit strategy a lot quicker. Meanwhile, as you saw, products and solutions and strategies have never been as great as they are today. The R&D, the development, the time that goes for these investment companies to understand their clientele like you and I, they're doing the most research, the most development that they've done in the last decade, if not more, 15 years. So when we look at things like what's going on right here, regardless of whatever your political views are or the debt ceiling or conspiracy, some people are like conspiracy theorists, whatever, we can all agree too that most Americans are in a tough predicament. And also more and more individuals are making a decision, hey, this traditional way is not working for me. More people are not being able to live on just one source of income. More and more people are not being able to retire. More and more people can't just rely on just a 401k. More and more people, we're all doing the same thing, but nobody's getting the result that we want. More and more people are starting to realize something's got to give. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you a friendly reminder that you're in financial services at the best time than there's ever been. So what is it that you got to do? Well, it's pretty simple. It's not you learning all the financial products and strategies and you can get good, and that doesn't take so much time. But what it is, at the end of the day, Marla, is we are in the people business. It just happens that we offer solutions to their financial problems. So when you understand our business metrics, for me, I want it to be free. I don't know about you, but I want to be free. I don't know about you, but I don't want someone telling me how much I'm worth a year and tell me to go back to school if I want to make a little bit more and then racking on some more debt because I've been there, done that, did the whole debt thing, figured out, hey, something doesn't add up here, right? So what I knew was I wanted to be free and I wanted to make a lot of money because my whole life, ever since I was little, my parents always stressed out about money and that stress went on to me. Hey, are we okay? Like, what's going on? How many of you guys can relate? You don't have to tell me right now or you don't have to share it in the chat, but I never wanted that for my children as I became a parent. So what I understood was most people give one or the other. They give their freedom of time for a pay and most people choose freedom of time and they make a little bit of money. How do we control both? All the time, all the income, we call that quality of life. Ladies and gentlemen, if you understand our system, it's very simple. You need 4 components. You need to build a team because, yeah, Elon Musk is Elon Musk, but he couldn't do anything without a team, could he? LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kobe, you name it, they are who they are, but they couldn't have done anything without a team. Right? Even Tiger Woods, he's a golf. He couldn't do anything without his father. We're talking game of golf. You need great people around you to take you where you need to go. Now, an outlet is independency. Helping someone win who can get a result outside of you so that way you can be freed up. Making money is the process of how we help people with these amazing solutions and building a leader where you can eventually have an exit strategy. As you can see, we have the ingredients, the recipe to every outcome that you want. We need all 4. So when you understand our business model, like Janice, when I got started, I know that you're fairly new, or I think, right? I don't want to assume, but Janice, when I got started, I was 22 years of age, not married, broke, no kids, had a bunch of student loan debt, credit cards are maxed out. So how many 2%ers do you think I know? The top 2% of America, the wealthy, influential people do you think I know? Probably 0. But when I got here, I also had no credibility with the people that knew me because why? Janice, most of my working career was in the restaurant or in healthcare. So you either saw me with an apron or you saw me with scrubs. So if I said, hey, let me work on your car, you'd probably be like, I don't know you as a mechanic or anyone that's handy like that. I don't know if I can trust you. So when I said, hey, I'm a financial planner now, I'm a financial professional, same result. It had nothing to do with my credibility, it had nothing to do with my intentions because those people knew me. They knew that I was someone that would do the right thing, but they didn't see me like that. And I think that oftentimes most people forget that and they say, oh, I'm the financial professional now. Says who? Right? Just because we're licensed doesn't mean anything to the people where they view us because that image is ingrained in their mind. So when we look at this, we have something called the golden triangle, where if you understand is the key to our company success. In anything to happen, there must be 2 things, Janice. There needs to be trust, a relationship, which takes time, trust. And then we have to feel like we're dealing with an expert. Like I have no doubt that Jared would trust, I don't know if Jared has a brother, but let's just say Jared has a brother. I'm pretty sure Jared would trust his brother to watch his house. He says, hey, brother, I'm going on a family trip with the kids and the wife. Can you just watch the house, feed the dog? I don't know if he has a dog. Can you water the plants, make sure that everything's okay? Of course, Jared would trust his brother. Jared might even trust his brother with his car. Like, hey, can you go, I forgot this at the supermarket, we're having family. Can you go pick up some eggs? I forgot some eggs. He would trust his brother with his car. But I don't know if Jared would trust his brother with his retirement 401k, especially if Jared's brother wasn't a financial planner. Do you understand what I mean? So there needs to be trust and we need to feel like we're dealing with an expert. Enter this. You see, when I got started, I was a trainee, just like many of you guys. And my trainer, his name was Phil. And the client was my best friend. Now, Andy is my best friend's name. I knew him since the 2nd grade. We did some crazy things together, right? Just like most kids do, So my entire life, he's never seen me as a financial person. So I said, Andy, I'm a financial person now. I'm licensed. He wouldn't sit down with me. He said, dude, I love you. You're like a brother to me, but I don't see you like that. Plus, matter of fact, you owe me $40 from the last time we went out. What are you talking to me about money, man? Like, where's my $40, right? But I brought my trainer in, Phil, and I said, Andy, I think you need to listen to Phil. Phil's personally helped me figure things out with my finances. He showed me a clear plan as far as going to retirement because you and I, Andy, were in the same shoes. We didn't have anything going. And he's an industry veteran, 12 years doing this. So I transferred the trust, the relationship, the credibility. And what Phil brought to Andy was professional knowledge, expertise. And from there, the trust and relationship, this is a winning combination. You see, it's not that you're not willing to work hard. Everyone here is willing to work hard. It's not that you're not willing to sit down with clients. You're willing to sit down with clients. It's not that you're not willing to learn this stuff, get licensed. Most of you are willing to do the work, but the commonality is you got nobody to talk to. And if we knew that this works and everyone says yes, I'm giving you a formula to how everyone says yes. Because with someone that had no market, when I was 23, I moved $800,000. Would you trust a 23-year-old to move $800,000 with? Probably not, right? But what it came from was this golden triangle that made it work. Now, it all came from the top 25 list. You see, everyone here, for the most part, one person was in a committed relationship, but everyone here was under 25, not married, no kids, nothing. But they all knew someone who was married. They all knew someone had a older sibling that was in healthcare. They knew a business owner. They knew somebody. So I didn't need to necessarily know the ideal clientele, but leverage. Business is a game of leverage. Business is not about what you know, it's about who you know. And from there, I met with the most influential people in my life. I did not hold back. Why? Because if you bought a McDonald's franchise, would you hold back? Your skin's in the game for 1.5 million. Would you hold back? If Sybil, we opened up a steakhouse and you got a loan for 5 million, I got a loan for 5 million, and the bank is asking us when we're going to open up, we don't have time for convenience. We're going to give it our all. Yet people come here and they say, well, I'm kind of busy on Saturday. I got this going on, or I'm going fishing on the weekends, or, how quick do you want to be free, ladies and gentlemen? Because this is not a 5-year, 10-year plan. This is a 3-year. 3-year. You give it your all, you can be free. So don't hold back. So for me, what most people don't know is from this original list, 2 SMDs came from that list, Raz and Jerwin. And Raz and Jerwin lived 10 minutes away from me. Excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather. They lived 10 minutes away from me, yet I never ran into them around my neighborhood. But it led to somebody who led to somebody who led to Courtney, someone that I worked with in a restaurant that led to them, 2 SMDs that came from my list. So you're a lot closer than you think, and the very fact that you holding back can actually be holding you back from actually rocking this thing and getting free. Right? So a couple things, if we know that the timing is perfect, what are some things that we need to do? See that list, you got to not prejudge when you put someone name down. Because we don't have an agenda. Like, Marla, if you made a top 25 list, I'm not here to sell your friends and family. Because with all due respect, your friends and family might not even buy from us. Why? Because they're your friends and family. Sometimes proximity, right? Just like that same example with my best friend. But your friends and family will be the best ones to go out of their way to get your referral. I don't know your background or anything, but if you had siblings, I said, hey, this is what Marla's doing. Who do you know that's in the medical field? If you had a sibling, are you telling me they're not going to put you in touch with them? Hey, can you put us in front of your best friend? We're going to show them the same slide deck that we showed you about who we are as a company, what is that we do, some basic financial concepts and ideas, and see if they know somebody that can use our services. Who you know, who you know, who you know, who you know. You see, your trainees is we make a list and don't hold back. So we're teaching you how to market. Trainers are the ones that are showing you the step-by-step process, the do's and don'ts. Like if we were to learn how to play basketball, Reed, if you didn't know the game of basketball, you have a coach, right? Think of your coach as your trainer. He's going to teach you the rules, the point system, how to do some basic things and get better. And he's going to teach you some things to avoid, like scenario of disaster. Hey, did you know that your excitement leads to curiosity? And they start to ask you questions. And even if you answer those questions correctly, they jump to a conclusion and the result's failure. Let me show you how to avoid that, okay? And teaching basic objection handling. What's the name of the company? What is this, right? That's the trainer's job. So this is scenario of disaster. I'm going to teach it to somebody. Why? Because logically, any business sounds nuts, right? Any business sounds nuts. Jared, tell your wife, me and some guy named John Kim in California, we're going to open up a steakhouse. And I guarantee you, anyone, you told your spouse, you told your best friend, you told your parents, they'd be like, are you out of your mind? They're going to bring up the recession, the debt ceiling, the economy. Oh, who's got discretionary income? Is it because they hate you? No, as a matter of fact, it's the direct opposite. It's because they love you. Because they love you, they'll try to talk you out of it. Just like my folks, because they love me, try to talk me out of this amazing opportunity in the beginning. But thankfully, I am stubborn. And hopefully you are too, right? Stubborn about winning and hitting your goals and dreams. So basic appointment setting, edification, edifying that appointment. You want to introduce who your trainer is, but not hero worship. But just like you're introducing a friend, you want high credibility to who they're sitting down with, right? Hey, Joe, I want to introduce you to my trainer, Sybil. Hey, I just want to let you know, Sybil, I want to thank you for carving out your time. I know that you're extremely busy. Joe, just so you know, I'm very fortunate and you're actually in for a treat. Sybil's one of our top trainers in the entire company, industry veteran. At this point, I think thousands of families, has a track record of success. I'm actually really excited because she's here to train me tonight. So without further ado, I'll just turn it over to you, Sybil. And again, thank you so much for your time. You know how I didn't thank Joe for his time? I thank Sybil and I set the tone. I'm not saying, hey, here's my wife. Here's my brother. You got to introduce who they are and tell them a little bit. Just like I was telling you guys a little bit about Grant. He's a family man, right? He likes to ski. He likes to do this, but he's a 15-year veteran, 5 years with Transamerica, 2 years with the team, right? He's a VP, things like that. So most people, they make a common mistake, and hopefully I address this with you tonight. Most people make a common mistake where it's like, I want to learn everything and then go. I want to learn everything, and then once I learn everything, I want to talk to people. Kind of not like how life works, right? Like you guys ever learned? My daughter, we did a swimming class with her, right? She's turning 3 soon, but she's in a swimming class. It's so amazing watching her. But imagine I was like, okay, baby girl, her name's Lana. All right, Lana, we're gonna teach you how to swim, okay? So daddy got all these books, he got these magazines, he got these videos, was my kid gonna learn everything? No. Sometimes I got to hire a teacher to pick her up and throw her in the pool and just be there, right? And be like, all right, this is how you swim, hold your breath, right? Most people are trying to learn everything and do something they've never done before without taking on the coaching of someone who's done the trial and error that can identify an immediate problem and how to correct it. This is learn as you go. And you will learn really, really good the more rebranding and practice points you go to. You'll learn all the presentations, you'll learn how to answer any question, you'll learn the ins and outs. Are you telling me if Grant went with you to an appointment where someone's super technical and knows their stuff that he's gonna fold? Grant will probably be like, let me share with you some facts about how these accounts work, right? And it shows statistics, it shows the slides, it shows this. What do you think the outcome of that meeting will be? And how much knowledge would you have learned just going on an appointment like that? Because your trainers at one point in time were sitting in the same shoes as you, right? And during these field trainings or these rebrandings, that's where promotions are hit. That's where the duplication, where you learn the process. Ray Stevens, who's a net license, and also he just signed his promotion paperwork tonight, fired up for him. Where do you think he got his early success? From just going on practice appointments with his trainer, Joe. Where do you think Joe got his success? By going on practice appointments with me. It's a duplication process. Just like, is there any family traditions that are in your family that you can't explain? But it was like, oh, I don't know, my parents do it, and then my grandparents do it, and then it just gets passed down, right? It's a duplication process. Does that make sense? Why? Because ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, it goes to my immediate message. We all want to be free. We all want to be free. And I want you to get into your mind that 2023 is not over yet. And I want to explain to you, we're doing something big, ladies and gentlemen. And in order to do something big, we can't do it by ourselves. Because again, I wish we could. But we only got 24 hours in a day, and it all comes from building a business, ladies and gentlemen. So you need a team. You need a great team. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. But if you want to build something that lasts, you need great people. At the same time, all glory, all honor, all prestige in our business goes to the team. There's no great leader that'll be better than a great team. Does that make sense? All the blessings that came in my life came from